What's wrong with being
I was
specific?
in this live stream, and the host was doing giveaway and felt at some point she could actually tell people to ask whatever they want, they needed. So I was actually asked, "What do you need?" And I quickly, knowing what I need, I quickly said, "I need a MacBook Air, Apple MacBook Air. That's what I need." And later on, I started seeing comments, people talking, and all that. And the issue got to a point that I was now being told what to ask for. First of all, before you ask a person what to ask for whatever they want, you have to be ready for the answers you get. And even when they ask for what they want, it's not, there is nothing that says you must fulfill it. There's nothing that says that. But then don't try to belittle them and make them look cheap. I was asked and I was specific about what I wanted. I don't see anything wrong there. I don't see anything wrong. Yes, there are other laptops. This is the actual laptop I want. I want a MacBook Air between M1 or M4, any of those. I know there are other expensive laptops out there. I just want what I want. There's nothing wrong with that. And then for me, I've waited for this for years. I've actually saved up for it. Sometimes something comes, you use it and do one other thing. But I still keep waiting for that. And then you are in this live stream and you are asked, you never know who is listening. And you are asked to, say what you need. And I said. And then it becomes a problem to some people, even to the point of the host now muting me so I don't talk again. This is part of the reason why I don't go to some lives, because it's not personal, but some don't really get it. If you don't have the capacity to meet someone's need, don't ask them what they want. And if you ask them, don't belittle, don't think they are cheap because they ask for a specific thing they want. There's nothing wrong with that. Then you can tell them, well, I don't have the means to do that. It's okay. But don't tell me because I don't have, because you are not my source. No. God is actually our source. And God can equally use anybody to meet needs. People have their needs met by God through people. So that so and so could not meet a need does not mean another person can't simply meet. I know that this is even nothing for somebody. Somebody can look at it and say, what is this? This is even cheap. But don't look at those and say, and the person that asks and say, well, you would have asked for something little. Read the scriptures. Let's read Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. Matthew 7 says, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be opened. That is scripture. So before you tell somebody, ask what you want, make sure that you have the capacity to at least meet them halfway. Even if you don't have the capacity, don't begin to convince them to be cheap. Don't begin to convince them to lower their expectation. It doesn't add up. More or less, it looks like a poverty mentality. I don't know. That is what I'm getting. If you need glasses, be specific about what you need. There's nothing wrong with that. You can wait for it for as long as it takes, but that is what you need. So I applaud those that are gifted. I applaud those that are doing so much on this app. God will continue to keep you guys healthy and strong so that you continue to do what you are passionate about. But don't take people for granted. Don't feel that you have become an almighty, that whatever they ask, you can now convince them what they should be asking for. No, that is what they want. Some were saying they need to pay their rent and all that. That is what they want. Hopefully, they are genuine about that. I'm genuine about my MacBook Air. That's what I want. And honestly, the day I have it in my hands, oh my God, I'm going to be very, very happy. I'm a happy person. But there are certain things certain milestones that you meet, it makes you even happier. That's what I'm talking about. So please, let's not take advantage. I don't want to make it personal on anybody. I never called anybody's name. But sometimes people go through a lot because they don't have the means, to meet their needs. But that doesn't mean that those that feel they are privileged enough to meet those needs, should be taken for granted. No. Nobody should take anybody for granted. The giver should not be taken for granted. The receiver should not be taken for granted. Because that person is in the place of receiving does not mean they are fools. It does not mean they will be belittled. No. That is not the God we serve. The God we serve treats us equally, like equal human beings who He created in His own image. That you are richer now does not mean you will be richer tomorrow. Situations can change. Somebody that is poor today can be rich tomorrow. Somewhere even came out from abject poverty and now they are up there where a whole lot of things are possible. So let's not take people for granted. That's all I'm saying. I am being specific about my needs and I don't see anything. If you have any issue, maybe drop it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. I am being specific about my needs, and I'm ready to wait for as long as it takes. That is what I want. Offering me another way to have something less than what I want, well, it's your own cup of tea, not mine. So, I was muted and I said to myself, bye. I guess I'm not supposed to be here in the first place. But it's well. It's well. I encourage us. I love this. I love this app. I love TikTok. I love um, all the other platforms, YT and the rest of them. YT and the rest of them. But let's continue to make this space a safe place for everybody. Let's continue to enjoy what we have going here. People are making a lot of money being on this app and other apps. Let's continue to do that. And let's be passionate about what our goals and our dreams are. And last, we will all be okay. It's just a matter of time. That you are struggling today does not mean you will remain like that. Just stay consistent with your goal and your dreams. You will get there eventually. I still love you with all my heart, but I won't allow myself to be taken for a ride. I'll catch you on the next episode. God bless you all. Bye.